All set, ready to go the second. The tab.com.au piece. Favourite Green Gold outside the second lane. Set to go. We've got a galloper in the race. Nikite River got out of its gear. It's from back behind them, but the starter's going to let them go. The front line came out well, a charge for the lead. There's 6 off the front, 4 on the lead. The inside for Yana Gale and Lorenzo Shannon going forward. In behind them is I'm Tilly Devane, as we predicted, will go forward early for Druitt. Behind them, Moonlight Gambler. In behind them comes Half Mile Gap. It's running second on the outside, Half Crown Gap. It was another runner to go forward. 1 out, 1 back. And behind them, Markulu Hembo, Moonlight Gambler the inside. A further length outside line then, a McKellar Express as they settle fully into stride. Green Gold is second last of the main bunch on the inside. Keep Quiet, and Nikite River, after galloping just prior to the start, is tailed off last of all. Lead time 37. Out of the straight into the top they go. Race number 2 on the card tonight, and Lorenzo Shannon and Michaela Barnes sitting quietly. Just has a little peek over the shoulder. You can see Ross Stewart on the outside with I'm Tilly Devane getting a little closer. Third placing another one of our lady drivers, and that's Fiona Gale tucked away second. Third, the outside is Half Crown Gap, and behind it, 3 back on the inside, Moonlight Gambler, pressure from the tail. Here comes the favoured runner, and Amanda Turnbull and Green Gold scorching around the outside as they go to the top, and a quarter in 31 as they race to the top turn, and the leader is Lorenzo Shannon. Still out 3 wide is Green Gold, just needs a little bit more pace to get up on the outside of them. Between them is I'm Tilly Devane, behind it is Fiona Gale, and then Half Crown Gap's running about 5th as they swing the corner. Markulu Hembo and Moonlight Gambler, McKellar Express and Keep Quiet the inside. Down to the winning post, they've got a half mile left to travel, and they'll hear the bell. There goes the bell with a half mile to go in race 2 at Young this evening. A 28.7 quarter out of the straight and making their way toward the 600. And Lorenzo Shannon, who's been there from the outset, cover the outer by I'm Tilly Devane. Now the favourite Green Gold has been 3 wide for exactly 1 lap, and on the inside of it, then on the peaks getting an easy run is Fiona Gale, and further back to Moonlight Gambler, Half Crown Gap and Markulu Hembo, McKellar Express, and then Keep Quiet at the tail. But the leader still might have a little bit in reserve as they go toward the 400, and that quarter was run in 29.3, so the pressure's still on. And on the inside, it's still Lorenzo Shannon, but finally Green Gold has been able to get up on the outside of it. It's a neck away at the 3. In behind them, Fiona Gale, I'm Tilly Devane behind it. He's Half Crown Gap, Markulu Hembo, McKellar Express, Keep Quiet, and Moonlight Gambler, but into the straight, 200 from home. These 2 ladies are hard at it on the inside, Lorraine Shannon. On the outside of it is Green Gold. Amanda's trying to get that little ounce out of it, but I don't think it can. Lorenzo Shannon hung on to win. Second placing, Green Gold. Third, Fiona Gale went for the gap that wasn't there. In behind them was I'm Tilly Devane, Half Crown Gap, Moonlight Gambler, Markulu Hembo, and McKellar Express and Keep Quiet were amongst the tail enders, and Nikite River, after galloping at the start, was last of all.